Have you ever felt that your legs just aren't what they used to be? Standing up from a chair suddenly feels like a challenge. Every step is slow, heavy, and at times you worry that one day you might not be able to stand up on your own. That feeling isn't yours alone. Many people in their 60s, 70s, or beyond have experienced the same thing: worry, insecurity, and a gradual loss of independence in everyday life. Aging brings many changes, not just gray hair or wrinkles, but also the gradual decline in leg strength, the very strength that once helped us run, stand tall, and go anywhere freely. And when our legs grow weak, we don't just lose mobility. We risk losing our independence, our confidence, and even our joy for life. But here's the good news. You absolutely can regain strength in your legs without going to the gym, without lifting heavy weights, and best of all, without spending hours each day. In just 10 days, you can begin to feel a real difference. All it takes is a few minutes each day, a bit of determination, and 5 simple, safe, and effective exercises designed specifically for older adults. Your journey to stronger, steadier legs starts today. Are you ready? Why legs become weak and how to restore them. Many people believe that as we grow older, weak legs are simply the result of aging bodies that no longer have muscle. But the truth is more subtle and more surprising. In most cases, leg weakness isn't just due to muscle loss, but rather due to poor coordination between the brain and the muscles. In other words, the problem isn't only in the body, it's in the control signals from the brain. Imagine your muscles as a radio and your brain as the broadcasting station. When you're young, the signals from your brain are strong. Every time you want to stand, run, or climb stairs, your leg muscles respond instantly. But over time, if you move less and don't actively engage your muscles, those signals begin to weaken. The muscles are still there, but because they're not receiving clear commands, they respond slowly and weakly, and you feel that in every unsteady step. That's why many older adults may still have legs that look toned on the outside, but feel unstable when standing or walking. They're not weak because they've lost muscle. They're weak because the connection between the brain and muscles has lost the fluid coordination that once came easily in youth. So how can we restore this connection? The answer lies in a concept called mind-muscle connection, the link between mental focus and muscle activity. When you perform exercises mindfully, slowly, and with intention, you are sending clear signals from your brain to your muscles, like boosting a radio signal to make the sound clearer. The more you train correctly, the stronger that signal becomes, and the faster, stronger, and more accurately your muscles respond. For example, a simple exercise like pressing your knee down onto a rolled-up towel for a few seconds may seem trivial. But in reality, this is a form of neuromuscular activation, where you actively wake up your thigh muscles by combining physical pressure with mental focus. When repeated several times a day, your body gradually relearns how to control muscle groups that have been asleep for a long time. The good news is that this connection can be restored surprisingly quickly, sometimes in just a few days, if practiced correctly. You don't need to go to the gym or lift heavy weights. What you do need is consistent effort, mindful movement, and exercises that are suitable for your age and physical condition. Moreover, recovery doesn't stop at regaining control. As the muscles are regularly activated, they also begin to grow stronger and more resilient. Your body becomes more stable, less fatigued during long periods of standing, and most importantly, your confidence begins to return with every step you take. It's also important to note that for people over 60, exercises must be safe, easy to perform, and should not put stress on the knees or lower back. That's why the 5 exercises in this 10-day plan have been carefully selected. They require no complex equipment and can be done on a bed, chair, or soft mat on the floor. And one more important reminder: don't wait until you can no longer stand to start taking action. Maintaining leg strength is key to preserving your independence, freedom, and dignity each day. When your legs are strong, you move more easily and reduce your risk of falling, one of the leading causes of injury and loss of mobility in older adults. So don't underestimate small movements. Every time you press your knee down into the towel, every time you lift your leg slowly and with control, you're reactivating your body and reclaiming control. And in just 10 days, you'll realize your body can still change. It can still grow stronger, as long as you start today. 5 core exercises. No heavy equipment needed. 5 simple exercises to strengthen your legs in 10 days. No heavy equipment needed to restore strength and stability to your legs. You don't need to go to the gym or lift heavy weights. In fact, for older adults, safety, simplicity, and ease of execution are the most important factors. Below are 5 specially selected exercises that require no complicated equipment and can be done right at home, even on a bed or chair. Let's explore each exercise and why it's so effective. 1. Towel press, towel squeeze to activate the thigh muscles. This is the first and easiest exercise, but one of the most important for reawakening the connection between the brain and the muscles. All you need is a rolled-up hand towel. How to perform. Sit or lie down on a bed. Place the rolled towel under your knee so that the knee is slightly bent. Press your knee down into the towel as if trying to flatten it against the bed. At the same time, pull your toes up toward the ceiling. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax for 2 to 3 seconds. Repeat 15 times on each leg. Benefit: activates the quadriceps, the main muscles used for standing up and maintaining balance. This is the first step to restoring the signal between the brain and your muscles. 2. Straight leg raise, straight leg lift. Once your thigh muscles are awakened, this exercise helps build strength and control during movement. How to perform. Lie on your back on a bed or exercise mat. Bend one knee while keeping the other leg straight. Press the back of the straight leg into the surface, then slowly lift it about 30 to 45 centimeters, 12 to 18 inches. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower it slowly and with control. Repeat 10 to 12 times on each side. Benefit: strengthens the thighs and hips, making it easier to stand up and reducing the risk of knee buckling while walking. 3. Seated marching, seated knee lifts. This exercise is great for improving hip flexibility and balance, especially helpful for those who often feel leg fatigue while walking. How to perform. Sit upright on a sturdy chair with your back straight. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs or on the sides of the chair. Lift your right knee as if marching in place. Lower it and lift your left knee. Alternate legs continuously for 30 to 60 seconds. Benefit: enhances coordination between the hips, thighs, and lower abdominal muscles, supporting steadier steps and reducing fatigue from prolonged standing. 4. Wall sit, wall-supported sitting to improve leg endurance. This exercise builds thigh endurance and improves balance, ideal for those looking to enhance their stamina when climbing stairs or standing for extended periods. How to perform. Stand with your back against a wall, feet hip-width apart, and about 30 centimeters, 12 inches, away from the wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall until your knees form a 90-degree angle, or lower if easier. Hold the position for 15 to 30 seconds, depending on your comfort. Return to a standing position. Benefit: strengthens the thighs, glutes, and calves, helping your legs become more powerful and stable even without external support. 5. Resistance band leg raise. Leg raises with resistance band. Once you're familiar with the previous exercises, this one adds gentle resistance to help boost strength and movement control. How to perform. Lie on your back and loop a resistance band around both ankles. Bend one knee while keeping the other leg straight. Press the back of the straight leg into the floor, then slowly lift it until you feel the tension from the band. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower slowly and with control. Repeat 10 to 12 times for each leg. Benefit. The resistance band provides just enough tension to make your leg muscles work harder while staying safe. This exercise is especially effective for strengthening the hips and thighs and improving brain muscle coordination. Exercise notes. Always move slowly and with control. Avoid rushing through the exercises. Breathe evenly. Do not hold your breath while tightening your muscles. If you feel pain or discomfort, stop and adjust your posture. With these 5 exercises, just 3 sessions a day, 10 to 15 minutes each, you'll gradually notice a clear improvement in how you stand up, walk, and maintain balance. This is the first step to regaining freedom, independence, and confidence in every step you take after age 60. A 10-day workout plan for adults over 60. No heavy equipment, no need for a gym. You only need a rolled-up towel, a light resistance band, if available, a sturdy chair, and just a few minutes each day. Designed specifically for older adults, this plan gradually increases in intensity across different phases, allowing your body to adapt naturally without feeling overwhelmed. How to practice. Do the exercises 3 times a day, morning, midday, evening. Each session should last 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your health and personal schedule. Gradually increase the number of repetitions and the hold time for each exercise every 3 days. 10-day detailed schedule. Days 1 through 3. Warm up and reawaken. The mind-muscle connection. Goal. Get familiar with the exercises, activate muscles, and improve brain-muscle coordination. Towel press. 15 reps per leg. Hold each press for 5 seconds. Straight leg raise. 10 reps per leg. Seated. Marching. 30 seconds times 2 rounds. Total time. About 10 to 12 minutes per session. Note, this is the introduction phase. Move slowly and with control. Mild soreness is a positive sign of activation. Days 4 to 6. Strengthen core muscles and improve control. Goal. Improve thigh strength, stability while standing, and better balance control. Towel press. 18 reps per leg. Hold each press for 5 to 6 seconds. Straight leg. Raise. 12 to 15 reps per leg. Lift slowly and lower with control. Seated marching. 45 seconds times 2 rounds. Add wall. Sit. Hold for 15 seconds times 2 rounds. Total time. Around 12 to 15 minutes per session. Tip. If your knees feel weak, do the wall sit with light support from the wall. No need to squat too low. Days 7 to 9. Build endurance and engage multiple muscle groups. Goal. Strengthen thigh and glute endurance and improve coordination between major muscle groups. Towel press. 20 reps per leg. Straight leg raise. 15 reps per leg. Hold at the top for 5 seconds. Seated marching. 1 minute continuously. Wall. Sit. 25 to 30 seconds. 2 rounds. Add resistance band leg raise, if available. 10 reps per leg. Modification. If you don't have a resistance band yet, continue with regular leg raises. Just lift your leg a little higher than before. Day 10. Summary. Reinforce and evaluate progress. Goal. Improve overall endurance and assess your progress after 10 days. Towel press. 20 reps per leg. Straight leg. Raise 15 reps per leg. Seated. Marching, 1 minute continuously. Wall sit, 30 to 40 seconds, times 3 rounds. Resistance band. Leg raise, 12 to 15 reps per leg. Take note of how your body feels. After day 10, is it easier to stand up from a chair? Do you feel more stable when walking? This is the moment to appreciate the results of your effort. Tips to maintain long-term results. 1. Stay hydrated. Drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water a day to prevent cramps and muscle fatigue. 2. Maintain proper posture. Keep your back straight, head up, and shoulders relaxed during exercises. 3. Track your progress. Check off each day you complete your routine to stay motivated. 4. Eat a balanced diet. Add protein, leafy greens, and calcium-rich foods to help build muscle and support bone health. 5. Don't quit if you feel sore. Your body needs time to adapt. Soreness is a sign that your muscles are being activated. A gentle reminder. Every step you take today is a step toward a more independent, confident, and less dependent life. With just 10 days of commitment, you'll feel your legs growing stronger, standing up becoming easier, and most importantly, you'll no longer feel fear with every step you take. And don't forget, strength doesn't only come from muscles, it comes from the determination to take action. Results you can feel after 10 days. After 10 days of consistently following a simple yet scientifically designed exercise plan, you will clearly feel the positive changes in your legs and in your daily life. This isn't magic. It's the result of reconnecting the mind and muscles, a natural, safe, and effective recovery process, especially suitable for those over 60. 1. Standing up smoothly without struggle. One of the first changes you'll notice is how much easier it becomes to stand up, from a chair, from bed, or even from the toilet. In the past, you might have had to push with your arms, lean forward, or even ask for help. But now, your legs begin to respond better, lifting your body with more control and strength. You no longer feel that wobbly, unsteady, or stuck sensation when moving from sitting to standing. Second, steadier steps. No more fear of falling. After 10 days of practice, key muscle groups, like the thighs, glutes, and hips, are reactivated. As a result, each step becomes more stable, with better push-off strength and less fatigue. If you used to rely on walls for support or took cautious steps out of fear of slipping, you'll now start to feel that your legs know how to coordinate better. Even in small spaces like your home, you'll walk with more confidence. 3. Reduced leg fatigue. When standing or walking, many older adults often feel numbness, heaviness, or weakness in their legs after grocery shopping, cleaning the floor, or standing too long while cooking. But when muscles are properly awakened, you'll notice a clear improvement in endurance. With just 10 consistent days of exercise, you may find that you can stand longer without needing to rest so soon, and walk short distances without feeling completely drained. This is a sign that your blood circulation and muscle function are gradually recovering. 4. Better balance. During movement, you may start to notice improved stability when turning, stepping up onto stairs, or bending down to pick something up. Exercises like straight leg raises, seated knee lifts, and wall sits help train the brain to re-coordinate with your core muscles and balance system. As a result, you'll feel less wobbly or unsteady when changing positions. This is especially important in reducing the risk of falls, one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. 5. Boosting confidence and a positive mindset. You might be surprised to discover that as your legs grow stronger, your optimism and confidence also begin to return. When you can stand up on your own, walk more easily, and no longer need your children or grandchildren to help you out of bed each morning, you start to feel more in control, more independent, and more free. It's a feeling like reclaiming a part of your life you thought had been lost to age. Many people who followed this 10-day plan shared that they even slept better because their legs no longer ached at night, and they felt less anxious about the risk of losing mobility in the future. This is the invisible but powerful gift that physical health brings to mental well-being. 6. A new beginning for a long-term journey. After 10 days, you won't have the legs of a 20-year-old, but you will have stronger, smarter legs than you did just 10 days ago. And most importantly, you'll have found a method to help yourself stay mobile, live independently, and rely less on others. This journey doesn't end here. If you continue practicing 3 to 4 days a week and combine it with a proper diet, you'll begin to feel your body grow stronger week by week, month by month. Final message. Strength doesn't lie in youth, it lies in consistency. 10 days may not be long, but they're enough to prove one thing. Your body can still change for the better, no matter your age. These seemingly simple exercises can reawaken life in every muscle fiber, every reflex, every step. So if today you're still wondering, do I have what it takes? Remember this. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. And with every passing day, you'll move closer to a healthier, more confident, and more vibrant version of yourself. If you've ever felt tired just standing up, walked unsteadily because your legs lacked strength, or felt afraid because you no longer felt as stable as before, then it's time to do something for yourself. Don't wait another day to take back control of every step you take. This 10-day journey may be short, but it's long enough for you to feel a real difference. Stronger legs, a steadier mind, and a more optimistic spirit. You don't need expensive equipment, a gym membership, or intense workouts. All you need is a towel, a safe surface, a few minutes a day, and a little patience. With that, you can transform yourself, gently but sustainably. Strength doesn't come only from muscles, but from action and determination. Remember, good health doesn't come by chance. It's the result of small, consistent actions every day. If you want to stay independent, take care of yourself without relying on others, and live a healthier life in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, then now is the time to start. Try this 10-day plan today. Share this video with a friend or loved one who also needs to improve their leg health. Click like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any effective videos made for seniors. Don't wait until you lose your ability to walk to start caring about your legs. Take action today, because every strong step is a step toward a life of freedom, health, and meaning.